Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephen MacKenzie, and I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer for Invest WindsorEssex. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome all of you to Emerging Technologies in Automation, How Automation Shapes the Post-Pandemic World. We're so pleased to be back with you all this year. We had to take a one-year hiatus last year, and we all know the reason why. Our original partners, Invest WindsorEssex and the National Research Council of Canada Industrial Research Assistance Program are back. Over the years, we've added the Canadian Association of Mold Makers. We've had Automate Canada created. And this year, we're welcoming the Ontario Centres of Innovation as a conference partner. As many of you know, WindsorEssex is the Centre of Excellence for Industrial Automation. We have companies focusing on cybersecurity, AI, Industry 4.0, robotics integration, augmented and virtual reality, and the list goes on. Over 300 automation and related companies in the region. And we're very happy to welcome attendees from across many sectors today: government, academia, research institutions, tool, die, and mold, machinery manufacturing, engineering, automotive manufacturing, agribusiness, construction, life sciences, and more. We have the Canadian Trade Commissioners and the Ontario Business Advisors stationed abroad, as well as companies from the US, Mexico, Europe, and Asia attending today. I would like to thank our gold sponsors, the University of Windsor and St. Clair College. They've sponsored the event since the beginning. And I'd also like to recognize our silver sponsors this year, Laval and Eltromex, a company that's in the process of expanding to WindsorEssex. So, welcome. We have a great day, lots of sessions. I hope everybody enjoys the sessions. Please connect with the speakers, with the companies. And it is now my pleasure to pass to Mayor Drew Dilkens, Mayor of Windsor, to bring welcoming remarks. Mayor Dilkens?
Well, thank you very much, Steve, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of the City of Windsor, I'm really pleased to welcome you back to the Emerging Technologies and Automation Conference. Now, this, of course, is our region's premier gathering of industry leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and policymakers who are all focused on seizing the many rewarding opportunities that Windsor has to offer. There has never been a better time to invest in our city, and we are in the midst of unprecedented growth and opportunity. Windsor's strength as a manufacturing and automotive powerhouse have placed us on the world stage as a leader in the field of automation. And our talented workforce, top quality post-secondary institutions, and many partners like Invest WindsorEssex, Automate Canada, and the Canadian Association of Mold Makers, just to name a few, have come together to cultivate the largest automation cluster in Canada right here in our community. Windsor City Council, for its part, is committed to supporting the expansion of this exciting industry, and our unanimously approved Windsor Works plan leverages our city's location, infrastructure, future economy, and talents, and we call it our LIFT strategy, and it's designed to ensure that we create the right incentives for companies and entrepreneurs to set roots and to thrive right here. This conference really, truly does embody the best of Windsor Works, and you are the experts who are engineering inventive solutions, building new partnerships, creating exciting opportunities to give Windsor and Essex County the competitive edge that we need to prosper long into the future. Now, the topics being discussed today around industrial innovation, cybersecurity, robotics, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality are already well established here. And we know that these niche sectors present huge opportunities, and we are ready to do what we can to support a fertile business environment in Windsor and Essex to take these breakthroughs to the next level. So today I feel more confident than ever that Windsor is well positioned to reach even higher levels of growth, and that it is due in large part to the essential role that Invest WindsorEssex has played in supporting the success of the many companies and innovators gathered here today. And I'd like to thank Stephen MacKenzie and Wendy Stark from Invest WindsorEssex for making this event such a success. And I would also like to thank the many sponsors, including the National Research Council of Canada, Automate Canada, the Canadian Association of Mold Makers, the Ontario Centre of Innovation, the University of Windsor, St. Clair College, Laval, of course, and Eltromex for their support and their sponsorship. And I wish you all a successful and an insightful day. I hope you have a great time here today. And it is now my great pleasure to introduce the Warden, my colleague from Essex County, the Warden of Essex County, Gary McNamara. Gary?
Thank you very much, Mayor Dilkens, and good morning, everyone, and certainly welcome to a future that is being reshaped by the pandemic. That may seem scary to some, but it also opens the doors to new possibilities and inspires new ways of doing things. Today, you will hear from automation industry experts who are redefining our future. You will focus on innovations that can help us recover from the pandemic and reshape our workplaces as we move forward. You will also brainstorm ways to overcome obstacles that prevent your businesses from being as productive and resilient as possible. No doubt, last year and a half has been a challenge to all of us, but you've had to make major changes to keep your workplaces safe and secure, and you have likely had to navigate supply chain issues that you probably have never predicted 2 years ago. So amid these challenges, leaders in the automation industry are developing solutions, not just from the pandemic, but far into our future. We need to build on this expertise and nurture new talent. This may and always will be ready to innovate and imagine new technologies when the old ones start to fail. Thank you to Invest WindsorEssex, Automate Canada, and National Research Council of Canada for playing such an important role by hosting this virtual conference. I have no doubt it will inspire everyone who is participating to see the future with absolutely no limits. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome one more time to the 6th Annual Emerging Technologies in Automation Conference. My name is Vladimir Franjo and I'm Industrial Technology Advisor with National Research Council Canada Industrial Research Assistance Program. It is a great pleasure seeing this conference grow from humble beginnings into a national annual conference, highlighting Canadian industrial automation companies and their innovation successes. The goal of the conference has always been to learn about the latest technologies, help automation companies promote and sell their solutions to manufacturers, and spark ideas for new solutions. Most of the companies presenting today have received NRC-IRAP help, and if you're not familiar with IRAP, do not hesitate to ask them about their experiences. IRAP is a federal government program that helps Canadian small to medium enterprises grow through development of new technologies. Rob, Whent, and I will also be very happy and glad to discuss how IRAP can help. It's a great pleasure to introduce Wendy Stark, Director of Business Retention and Expansion at Invest WindsorEssex. Wendy is also the event coordinator. She has been managing the team, including Automate Canada, Canadian Association of Mold Makers, Ontario Centres of Innovation, and NRC-IRAP that brought today's event together. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning. So as Vlad said, my name is Wendy Stark. I'm the Director of Business Retention and Expansion for Invest WindsorEssex. Vlad has mentioned the hardworking partners for this event, and I just want to add from myself that we've been very happy to work with NRC-IRAP on this conference since its inception. And I also want to particularly recognize my colleague Lee McGrath, who along with Vlad began this conference 6 years ago. I know we have quite a few representatives from NRC and OCI in attendance today, and I would like to welcome them along with many Automate Canada members. We'll get underway shortly, but I just wanted to share a brief overview and a few housekeeping items. We have several exciting main stage speakers, and they will alternate with 2 sets of breakout sessions. The first set of breakouts will focus on several specific areas within automation and are intended to be educational for the attendees. The second set of breakouts are industry-specific technology demonstrations, but many of the presentations could actually cross a number of different industries, so please have a look at the session descriptions as you're deciding which to attend. During both the main stage and the breakout sessions, please put your questions in the Q&A tab rather than in the chat. If you wish to connect with one of the presenters, please just go to the People tab during the session and click on that person's name, and then there'll be an option to schedule a meeting. This is only active during the event today, though. But always, if you wish to connect with someone after the event and you did not make the connection during the day, we'll be more than happy to provide contact information or connect you directly. Finally, again, it's been mentioned, but I just want to again recognize our gold level sponsors, University of Windsor and St. Clair College. They have been with us, as has been mentioned from the very beginning of this event, and we certainly appreciate their ongoing support. Silver sponsor Laval International also with us from the beginning, and we're very pleased to welcome Ultramax. Please take a moment to visit all of their booths. Just click on the Expo button and you'll be able to visit their booths during the event, and that will be on the left side of your screen. So without anything further, I'd like to call upon Janine Lasleen Berglund, who is the president of Automate Canada and the Canadian Association of Mold Makers, also longtime partners in this event, to introduce our first speaker. Over to you, Janine.